want to secure the Nautilus against the other side.
Early Corki means that it's not going to be a Zeri pick here for Noel. This Golden Feet oftentimes picks, AD champions. At most, if he wants to switch things up, he picks up something like a Ziggs or maybe a Senna for himself. But Corki is mainly for Noel. Aside from the Jace, aside from the Zeri and the Garen, this is his thing.
Yeah. And I would be expecting NGX to answer in kind, giving Draw the Nautilus if ever they want to. I mean, Draw could really use a Rakan, could even use an Alistar by themselves, but just she really not pulling any stops, picking up the Kha'Zix on the first rotation.
Wow. He wants fire. He wants a fight immediately here. It shows confidence here for Just She as well. And really, Enigma Galaxy are showing their fangs early into the champion select right now. Basically saying that if BRU are going for damage champions, Enigma Galaxy are gonna pose a lot of kill threat. Even the Renekton right now is picked up. So that means that BRU can no longer pick champions like the Shen.
Yeah. And we have seen that in action, right? Having the Renekton pull out a Ruthless Predator against any shielded champion, that champion's gonna die, even if you have a lot of shields in your favor. So that's why picking that up is really good, and also a champion that Hyde has been using a lot. So this is gonna be a safe pick too for the side of NGX. But they answer in kind with a Garen, so that they have a safe laner, so that it will be a neutral lane against Thipper and Hyde on the top side, which is honestly okay for BRU and NGX because most of their star players are on Just She, on Aaron, even Demon Kite. On the other side, it's the same thing. So that's why they want to secure that. And as I said, the Varus is always going to be contested, but they want to really show this area. But no, yeah, that's Varus. Yeah. That's a good pick.
Yeah, you have the Chain of Corruption, you have the Piercing Arrow, you have the Poke. Even if there was a tone down on the second skill of the Varus, doesn't even matter. Because this is still a buffed up Varus from patch 4.1 to patch 4.2. Enigma Galaxy has shown really good performance with this kind of combination. And if you give this champion to Demon Kite, we know that he is gonna deliver the best possible output here against Burrito United Esports. But Alistar being picked up by BRU shows adaptivity that they have observed even from the previous series on yesterday's game, in which JDG has picked in almost every single game the Alistar, and they want to have that same performance here for What the Jess.
I've been liking this balance that we're seeing, right? The Shinza versus the Vi, so that Kha'Zix would not have a hard time getting close to almost everybody on the side of BRU. So this is a very safe pick. Zeri getting banned. I'm surprised about that though, because I was expecting Demon Kai to be picking up this Varus by himself, but banning the Zeri, they were expecting Aaron to pick this up. I'm really surprised, but the Nautilus, honestly, yeah, I'm not even going to be mad if they pick that up.
The reason why they banned the Zeri is because they picked the Corki already. And normally when a player or the ADC picks up a champion like a Senna or the Varus, an APC is kind of like required to be put into the mid lane. And normally it's just the Zeri or the Corki. But they forgot that Aaron is very much really good on champions like the Seraphine and the Swain. Both deals AP and has even better crowd control than the aforesaid champion. So now BRU is responding proactively with an Olaf pick, anticipating that maybe Enigma Galaxy is gonna get the Swain or the Seraphine.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good pick though. If it's gonna be a Jhin versus Varus, yes, Varus would have advantage in the early game, but the longer the game goes, Jhin really scales well. But wait a second, I was expecting maybe wait. They actually went for it. Zoe on Aaron, right? It's Zoe on Aaron.
Wow.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay,
against the Corki, it's not bad, right?
Yeah, they ditch the crowd control, they go with the burst. So even if BRU has a lot of front lines, the backline members will always be at threat because Enigma Galaxy has their own front lines. Since they have the Kha'Zix, they have the Renekton, they have the Chain of Corruption, there are a lot of ways that they can actually access from the front line to the back line, and that is going to be their game plan.
Yeah. How is this gonna go though? I'm really excited if ever they would be able to pull this off during this game. But with what we're seeing, having the Zoe in the mid lane changes things up. At least now in patch 4.2a, we're slowly transitioning to the classic League of Legends compositions.
Oh, yeah.
Having ADCs in the
Finally,
bot
right?
lane, having mages in the mid lane. Honestly, now I think we consider Corki a mage at this point, even with the Zoe in the mid lane. I'm not going to be surprised if we're going to be seeing something different in the future, because during the Naos game, we've seen an Ari being pulled off. I'm liking this development in the Wild Rift meta.
I love it. I love it. It shows the classic game style, strategies, and also just the good old days of League of Legends PZ now on Wild Rift this time around. BRU still has a very frontline heavy to protect the backline members here of BRU when they engage onto Nigma Galaxy. That means that objective control is favoring this side of the team. But Nigma Galaxy, if they find the pick-offs, if they find the isolation plays, then they can set that momentum up to try and cripple down the numbers of BRU and slowly take them out.
Yeah, what I like about this, though, is that this matchup, I have seen this matchup for quite a while when playing ranked games, though. The Varus versus Jhin has always been a really good matchup. What's great about the Varus, though, is that the Varus could really go anywhere. Go AP, go AD poke, go ADC. It's not even a problem. But Jin's problem is going into the late game, right? One of the Jin's problem is that not having enough damage in the late game against tanky members. But that wouldn't be a problem if the composition of the other team is like this, because they don't really have a lot of front line. They only have draw in the front line. So this would still be good for the side of BRU. I'm really hoping that Aaron would be able to snowball this if ever they want the Zoe to be effective, because that's a lot of tanky members on the side of BRU.
Yeah, and Nigma Galaxy draw is, I mean, the other members are already investing little to give some gold here onto Aaron, like draw giving the big chicken onto Aaron for the last hit. Demon Kite is also playing really safe here into the bottom lane. The luxury of having the Varus against the Jhin is that you have your piercing arrow and you have your third steal as well to clear out the waves. And that is something that is not really open to other champions, which is why Jhin normally leads what's going on in the bottom lane, because you have the bouncing grenade to pressure them up whenever they go for CS.
Small things to point out for people out there. That is one of the adjustments that NGX needed, but the knock-up right there with the pulverized Raw forced the flash away. But now they have the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. They're going to be pulling him back.
Return.
1 HP. Aaron was able to get it. They have another flash, though. They're on a 2v2. It's not going to be a good fight. A flash is available for Aaron. He's going to be able to get the kill on Valdez, but one more has been taken down. 3v1. Demon Kite might go for the possibility here, but that's still an advantage for BRU.
Yeah, definitely numbers advantage initially into the fight, into the follow-up as well. Good isolation damage coming in from Joshi, but it wasn't enough. It's simply not the time yet. And this is why BRU's composition really strives when they are grouped up. Look at how they deliver, especially in terms of the AoE damage. Valdez was able to fully maximize his DPS onto the immobile champions of Nigma Galaxy. The way that Noel followed up as well was pristine. Fully utilizing his DPS, but
that is too ambitious for their side to be able to actually take the kill there, because he didn't have anywhere to go. Demon Kite was just forced to use the Chain of Corruption. I was expecting to use a Blighted Quiver to the piercing arrow, but it was not enough during that fight. But again, honestly, I was about to say a while ago, though, Giyang, I was about to say, I'm liking the adjustments of NGX, because their macro management has been a bit different based on how they went in for the Scuttler a while ago, because they all rotate based on what they need. But BRU just stumped them out of that early on. And this momentum is going to be going to the side of BRU, but I hope NGX would find a way to really dig through that rubble.
They need to find a way to take down Valdez early into the fight, because right now, Noel and Golden Feet doesn't really deal maximum damage. Okay. They're gonna be enough. Hyde is gonna back away after popping out the Dominus. What the Jets as well is gonna be fine. But going back to my point earlier, right now, the Corki of Noel isn't really dealing a lot of damage. Into the fight, yeah, he was able to deal a bit consistent damage, but the main burst was actually coming from Valdez. So right now, as the game is all still in its early game, Nigma Galaxy has to find a way to burst down Valdez, prevent the usual execution damage coming in from him, and -1 the usual front lines of BRU, so that they can eventually reach towards backline.
Yeah, and what's scary about this, though, is that Joshi wants to go for this steal right here. What they just missed that pulverized combo, but it's going to be good. But with the new and improved Olaf that we have right here, the only disadvantage that an Olaf has right now is that he needs to pop the Ragnarok, not early, but a bit late. Because if you pop the Ragnarok early, you're going to be losing a bit on that timing. Because remember, it's only 3 seconds now, coupled with how long you are in battle, right? So that's one of the things that has been changed with this Olaf. And snowballing is not even a problem right now with this Olaf. Because before, it had problems. It's hard to do damage. But now, with the big changes, Olaf is now really strong even through the mid game.
That's a big change actually on the Olaf, because normally it's used proactively, but right now you need to use it reactively at the best possible time, because there's only a small window of opportunity that you can fully utilize it. And so far, able to continue fighting, especially in the early game.
Yeah, now we're back in the game, everybody. 4 minutes, 30 seconds with just She going back here. Everybody needs to recall 20 seconds on the clock before we go for the first objective. Look at the damage there. And as you were saying, Giyang, that is such a different damage. I was expecting more if that was able to treat Sleepy Trouble Bubble to the Battlestar, right? We were expecting a lot more damage, but right now, it's a bit different.
Yeah, we were expecting one more bar to be chipped off there on What the Jess, right? But right now, Nigma Galaxy chipping a lot of bars here on the Dragon, easily taken down. BRU will not try to contest. They will just exchange. But he flashes.
Yeah, goes in. Was gonna go for the knock-up. Has the dominance though. Is gonna go with the damage. That's gonna be the curtain call. Getting the kill with the collector as early as now. But NGX answers back in kind. 1-for-1, top side, bot side.
Now RH gonna be used into the top lane, probably here to take down the tower here for BRU, but Nigma Galaxy,
who's gonna get first tower though? They're gonna go in. What a great package, but was not enough. NGX traces the advantage that they got a while ago with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and now they're the ones who are slowly getting the gold lead.
They got the first one tower too. Okay.
Yeah, BRU unable to take the tower into top lane, still 400 HP, and Hyde is back here.
Yeah, Hyde is back, trying to defend his turf, but it's not going to be enough though. At this point in time, it's not possible for this Renekton to be really off help at this early. So what they can do with the Rift Herald that they have been holding still on the side of BRU is still to go for the mid lane and also take down that mid lane to get that advantage from the Rift Herald. That's why right now, because of the recent patch, the value of the Rift Herald just skyrocketed just because it's only 1 now. Before it was 2, now it's just 1.
But the value of the dragons as well is increased significantly, especially on the stacking, because you only have 1 chance on getting the RH. Yeah, you can get the tower, but just like Nigma Galaxy, we're able to get one.
What a great knock-off. They went for the flash counters here, and he's dead. Whoa. He's not going to be able to move, and this tower is in danger of being taken down. Curtain call, damage on the draw. 1 more, and he's dead. Just G is defending this significantly. They still have 31 HP on that tower. Wow. That is a breather for the side of NGX.
So Nigma Galaxy only lost 1 member. Draw was able to be saved by the other members, and the tower is still standing strong. But eventually, it will get taken down. BRU regaining the former control that they had early into the game, slowly but surely. Nigma Galaxy has to be really, really careful, because it's not yet the time for them to clash against BRU in a grouped up state. Because again, from the champion select, we have determined that Nigma Galaxy is strong on small skirmishes. Just like this.
What a great chain of corruption, though. They got it. Cold and Feet, low in HP, has no flashes. He's gonna go down, and that's gonna be it. NGX just runs away with that 1 kill.
They need numbers advantage to get the kills here against BRU. If BRU is gonna be able to equalize the numbers, then Nigma Galaxy cannot fight. And that way, they're able to get 1. They're going to lose the tower, but it's okay, because they're able to equalize the lane pressure either way on the side lanes. There's a wave crashing into the bottom lane in which BRU has to respond. And we're still just in the early phases of the game. Later on, another dragon is going to be spawning up. No more RH means that BRU will start contesting the dragon. In a grouped up state, we have already concluded that BRU is stronger. But can Nigma Galaxy find a cheeky angle, maybe a death brush, to take out Cold and Feet just like earlier? I think that is very much important to be made by Nigma Galaxy so that they can fight.
Yeah. And now with NGX onto the top side, they want to go for the push. They want to get that advantage. 5-man on the top side, but their tower in the bot lane is going to go down. With NGX trying to trade it out, they still have the advantage on the side of BRU. With what we're seeing, 3 towers is to 2. NGX wants to equalize this as fast as possible before this next objective comes in.
Right now, Nigma Galaxy has unlocked a possible split push into the top lane. Maybe a teleport later on is going to be picked up here by Hyde so that he can win. Because eventually he will win against a Garen, given the Renekton pick. Good steal by Valdez here on the blue buff. The supposedly was given to Just G and Aaron. But right now, it's no longer available. So they have to save their mana, especially for Demon Kite. Upcoming Dragon fight later on in the next 30 seconds. So far, BRU has established vision control on the bottom side river. They are ready for the fight.
Yeah. Now with this, 20 seconds on the clock, we have the next objective coming out. This dragon, Ice Dragon, it's going to be a really big one because it's going to be needed on both sides. Ability haste. Nobody hates ability haste. Everybody loves it. And
yeah.
With how this
Especially
is going to
for
start.
Aaron.
Yeah. NGX doesn't really have a lot of vision on this side of the map just yet. They have one though really close, but on the bottom side of the map, they're not going to be having information on who's there. So there's 4 people on this side of the map with what they're just hiding on the back side. Might be going for a great flank though. Might be able to get a great headbutt onto Hyde. Surprises him. The damage is going to be there. He's going to be going for the package. Hyde is going to fall down. They got the dragon. But still, that's going to be a 4v5. Not a fight that they have the advantage to. Demon Kite's going to be running away. It's not going to be good. What the just was able to get the pulverize onto Aaron. And it's still not going to be enough. Still a 2v3. Possible, but now it's going to be a 2v3. Justy wants to go for a 1v1, but that's not going to be good. Noel is going to be taking him down. Golden Feet is at 1 HP, but it's still a 4-4-2 in the advantage of BRU.
Nearly getting taken down, but Nigma Galaxy getting the dragon but in exchange for 4 members after taking 2 members of BRU. Definitely the value is more on the BRU side in terms of gold. In terms of scaling, Nigma Galaxy, they're not really far behind, so they can still, come back after this, get a couple of gold. They're just down 3,000, but they cannot really give any sort of kills anymore to BRU because it's starting to get out of hand. Let's check out that replay one more time because it was actually a good burst coming in from Aaron, Demon Kite, and Justy to take the Ice Dragon. What they didn't realize is that Tipper is already on the backside and they lost Hyde already. Numbers advantage means that BRU can continue on the onslaught, especially with how Golden Feet and Noel was able to efficiently kite the other members. Aaron being dropped down means there's no damage anymore. And despite the efforts of Joshi and Demon Kite at the very end, they were almost able to get one more. But Golden Feet managed to miraculously still stay alive with 1 HP.
Yeah, what's really great about that though, BRU has great vision on the side of NGX. That's why they didn't know that they might be able to get ganked. I didn't know that he might be able to get killed. But now with NGX wanting to go for a kill as fast as they could, the Valder's going to be pulled back. Ragnarok's going to be used. A lot of damage onto Draw. He's going to die right here. Was able to flash away. Hyde is going to fall down. That's going to be good. NGX with low HP members are running away, but there's going to be the ultimate from Tipper, and Demon Kite's going to be the next target. Though with a full race on this side, Aaron might be able to get taken down. It's going to be a 2v3, but they might be able to still survive this. NGX has fallen into the hands of BRU.
Almost again, Nigma Galaxy is barely, making the outplays here against a BRU, but it's simply not enough just yet. It's not the time for them to actually strike back. And BRU is making most out of every output of every fight that they win against Nigma Galaxy. And almost a tower taken out into the mid lane could have been very, very bad here for Nigma Galaxy because they're starting to lose control over the map. That is a lot of outer turrets taken now by BRU. Bot lane is fully cleared out. And that's not going to be a good sign if you want to get your 3rd dragon.
Yeah, it's important for them to get this vision on this side of the map. And as long as they don't take the tower in the mid lane, that's going to be bad, because they are not going to be able to get priority in the mid lane, which is going to be important on this Baron and this Dragon fight that are going to be awaiting us on the 15-minute mark. Right now, it's a good thing that NGX has 2 dragons on their side. That's the only advantage that they get, but what they're just going to be the target, though. Noel was able to Valkyrie away. That's a lot of Ragnarok. What they're just going to be the next target, though. He's going to be super tanky. It's hard. What the just was able to survive that. Curtain Call's going to be there. Hyde needs to run away. Just she is shielding the damage, but that is still scary, though. Just she almost died there.
Yeah, and if he died, that could have been Baron already. That's how significant the potential kill there onto Joshi. But right now, BR is saying, okay, the Kha'Zix is low. Maybe they can bait out them into this Baron pit and maybe get a couple of kills so that we can get the 3rd dragon because it's spawning up in the next 30 seconds. Nigma Galaxy is trying to collapse on every sort of angle here in the top side river, clearing out the waves. Aaron has successfully managed to wait in the bot lane while Hyde clears out the top. And the others has made their reset to get their HP back and get a couple of items. If we look at the items as well, with the Edge of Night, supposedly Demon Kite is going to be safe into the back line. Aaron as well has been able to kite out effectively and deal the necessary damage on the crucial members of BRU, but it's simply not enough just yet. Hyde needs to step up. He needs the initial burst damage onto Valdos, maybe Thipper as well, so that Demon Kite and Aaron can follow up with the execution damage.
It's gonna be real hard though. As we said, they don't have any towers on the mid lane that has been taken down. So BRU has the advantage on this side of the map. No vision on both sides. They're waiting for them to get some vision on this blue buff. But looking at BRU, they're confident that they might be able to take this. They know where Hyde is. They know that he's gonna go in. John's gonna be the target. They have the chain of corruption. Low HP on the back line. One has been killed. The package has been taken down. It's possible for them to win.
2 kills.
5 members are still alive. NGX are gonna go in. And they are gonna be able to get one of the Sleeper Trouble Bubble. The damage is gonna be
down.
there. What, the Jets is gonna fall down. NGX has turned the tides around in their favor just because of Hyde getting the kill on the well, but Troy's gonna fall too. But this dragon is gonna be taken by NGX.
They found the opportunity. BRU has made a bit of a mistake, ignoring Hyde and not really getting the perfect engage there on to Nigma Galaxy, and now they lost the third dragon. Now mid lane is in trouble.
Indeed, they have it. Gonna go in, half the damage with the Void Assault. Just she, what was that? And now Aaron, okay, I thought he's gonna fall, but still, advantage to NGX just because of that fight.
Nigma Galaxy has had a rough road all throughout the game, but they managed to stack up the dragons. Means that they are at the most buffed up state right now. Let's check that replay one more time.
Though. That bubble.
Yeah,
oh my.
That's the best opportunity for Nigma Galaxy and the main mistake of BRU as well. That led to a catastrophic result here that Nigma Galaxy was able to pile onto their members, and no longer can they fight front to back.
Yeah, now with NGX now taking the dragon, the Baron, sorry. They're gonna go in. What, they're just gonna move forward. Pulverize gonna be there. They have the damage though. They might be able to steal this, but this is not possible. NGX was able to get it. This is still again a 4v5. Make it to 3v5. They're dead. Aaron's gonna be the next target though, but he still had the Baron. So this is still possible for BRU. They might be able to take some pushes, but this is still the Baron buff minions on the side of NGX.
I mean, it's still okay here for Nigma Galaxy, but BRU this time around can set up vision into the bot side river. Take note that they have taken out the inner turret here of Nigma Galaxy in both mid lane and bottom lane, so that the whole blue side jungle of Nigma Galaxy is vulnerable. If BRU can set up something here, maybe a death rush, then Nigma Galaxy is going to be in trouble.
Turn around, BRU, possible for them to take down this tower though, but with the Baron infused minions, is still gonna be hard. A lot of timers on both sides. It's gonna be hard for them to go for the push. NGX won't be able to defend this even with their Baron, and that's gonna be BRU taking down the mid lane turret.
BRU being so efficient all throughout the game. Towers, kills into towers, into objectives. Yeah, they're the ones in the deficit right now in terms of dragon stacks, but look at how they're moving. They're not scared at all. They're still able to get a crucial objective here into the mid lane. And Tipper going to be able to answer the push into the top lane as well. Means that Nigma Galaxy losing a tower in the mid lane. Finally, they get the tower into the mid lane of BRU as well. But it's just a tier 1. It's not really that much important anymore at the state of the game. And BRU can still have a chance. Elder Dragon means team fight advantage. And all throughout the game, we only have seen Nigma Galaxy win a fight twice.
Yeah, BRU still is on a disadvantage because right now, because of the changes from patch 4.2, even if you die, the Baron buff is still gonna be on your side. That is honestly a really good change though, because of the advantage that you get when you take the Baron, making it a lot more valuable. But the stats that you get from the Baron is way lower compared to before, which is the drawback of the patch 4.2. But now with the Elder Dragon being here, no vision on the side of NGX and BRU again, what they're just setting up this ward here in the Tribrush was the reason why they won the fight a while ago. And now they have it again. They can go for another big flank to take the kill on Hyde. He's the one who died here a while ago, and again, he's gonna be chased down. Hyde is gonna flash away.
That's already the flash used there by Hyde, so no longer can he go in aggressively onto the back line. No longer will Noel feel a kill pleasure from the Renekton.
Elder Dragon, both of them, half HP on this dragon. need to be careful because of their positioning. They can't really move forward a lot because they have a Zoe on the other side, though. That's why they're being a bit more careful here in the side of BRU. NGX needs to move forward with what the just having a great flank here again. No vision on the other side, though. He might be able to get a great one, forcing the members to flash away. And now this is gonna be what? Just gonna be the target, though. Ooh. That's gonna be Demon Kite low. Stacy's gonna be pop already, but one has been taken down. The well is down. NGX has a very good advantage here. BRU is gonna be backing away. They have one. They have two. Just on the backside. They might be able to get the kill on him. Golden Feed is gonna be the next target, and BRU is gonna fall to the hands of NGX. Just because of that fight. What the Jess is going to be the last sacrifice together with the Garen in the mid lane. Just she's having a 1v1 with, and that's going to be the ace. And NGX is going to be taking first game against BRU.
I actually thought that BRU would be able to win that fight because they had the edge of Knight proc there for Demon Kite, and what they just had a really good backline access, but what they didn't realize is Nigma Galaxy had their backline access as well, taking down the well, taking the other members, and now game number 1 secured by Nigma Galaxy.
One of the things that was genius there from the side of NGX, though, was high.